this is going to be another advocacy video, I guess, for awareness sake and to give a voice to other parents who have to go through, anyone with a kid, so like people. I just had a long talk yesterday, or not long, but a chat yesterday with one other parent her child has Down syndrome, and they have a whole family unit that they support each other, but she's dealing with aggression with her kid, and they went down the medication route. I'm going to reach out to her to ask her questions about it. So, okay, so let me... All right, so we have been doing homeschool. We did a year and a half of school. And I went and observed him at the end of that first year of pre-K, and there was stuff even before all of this, but he was flopping on the floor. He did sit at the table and do some of the work with the teacher. She had to sit with him and help make him do it. And I only stayed for a little while, and the other kids were just like, didn't care, and they were adorable. This was when he was like 5 at that point. And he wanted to play by himself. He didn't want to interact with the other kids or anything. And then I didn't stay for the whole day, and that was my kind of like observation of what I got. And then they would feed him M&Ms to keep him in line if they had to like go somewhere like outside of that building or whatever. Like, so and then his second year, he was only doing half days and a full day on Friday, and he was having wild behaviors, throwing shoes. I don't remember the half of it. And so then we pulled him out, and we were doing 8 hours of therapy. He was doing 5 hours some days of home therapy and 3 hours of clinic. Some days were shorter. And he did really good with that, and we did that for about a year, and then we transitioned into homeschool, and that's what we've been doing for, I'm trying to remember if it's been this would be the 5th year, but so it was 4 years, and just a lot of repetition. Pretty much just ended up doing unschooling so that I could try to stay sane and not be overwhelmed because of the amount of patience that it takes. And has huge gaps. He's maturity wise, he's very behind. So, and socially, like he still doesn't know how to interact. Like he can just be chill around other kids and even laughing and stuff, but he doesn't know how to interact with them, have conversations. They'll talk to him and he won't say anything. He will do kind of weird things, like he'll try to go up and like if another kid's swinging, he'll try to like sit in their lap on the swing, and it's like I don't even know where he got that from. And then like lately when he started, swimming, another like thing that we go through that's a challenge is that my kid doesn't have very many things that he likes doing. So now like in his speech therapy, he's she's having a hard time figuring out what to even play with. He doesn't want to do most of the things. He'll be like, no. And there's a guy pulling up, and I'm wondering if they're gonna do our lawn. And then there's been 2 toys that he really liked, and then he didn't want to put it away when it was time to go, and then he threw the toy. One of the times he got, like, I don't even remember what triggered him, he got really aggressive. So there's stuff like that will happen. Or now in his OT, when he doesn't want to do a task like tying shoes, which is hard and it takes a lot, and the girl is amazing, her patience is through the roof, but he doesn't he gets frustrated, and so he'll get aggressive. And so, but now his aggression is like, 'cause he's like trying to, he'll like throw me up against the wall, or like put his arm on my throat, or like he's doing things that are like scary. And I mean, pulling hair and biting, like those are painful, but that's at least more of like a girl fight kind of thing. And it's like, it's not as like, it wasn't quite to me as concerning. So I found this place. He's been doing summer. He's done 2 weeks, 3 days each. It was supposed to be 4, but we didn't do all the days of camp. The first day he was getting overstimulated, showing aggression. She called me and I went and picked him up, and that he only made it half a day. The second day he didn't want it. We drove up there, but he didn't want to go, so he didn't do it. And then the third and fourth day of the first week, he did about 6 hours maybe, and I don't think she called me for anything. So like that was really promising, and I was hyped him up and I was really proud of him and all that. He's not been eating while he's there, which I think is strange. I don't know what that is. And she's been having a hard time finding things that he likes to do. And then this week has been the second week, and the first day he was okay, I think. The second day she called me twice. One time to see if she could put calamine lotion on him, and I was like, yeah. And then the second time because he was being really loud, and they were just like making him step outside for a little bit and then calm down. And I told her just to like give him words, and like we do, like he'll do that here sometimes. He'll get loud sometimes, and I make him go sit in like a quiet spot, but he just doesn't have a lot of like understanding of how loud he's being, or cares that it affects other people. And so he started just showing that. And then yesterday when I brought him, there's another kid there that's the other lady that she lives close by. Her kid has Downs. He's a teenager. He's a few years older than Teddy, and he was showing aggression. He was trying to do like fist bumps, but like I could tell it was like, they said that they would try to like play fight and like wrestle. I'm not totally sure. I didn't see it happen. And then by the time I picked him up yesterday, she said that he does that like all day. And so, and that he doesn't want to stay focused or do tasks. So, she's asking me about medication, and that's where, that's what I'm looking into, because it's like, that's just how it is, because it's like, it's a toss up of like, do I just never try anything else for my kid and I just let him never be challenged by life, and like not have to go and be in settings where he's around other people, and have to do things that he doesn't always want to do, and learn things that are tasks that are hard, like tying shoes, but that's a life skill. Like that's a thing that you need, but it's hard for him. Instead of him being able to have the patience to do it, or like, it's like he would rather just be aggressive and fight and not have to do it. So that's what it's like, and that's the rest of my life. Like having a child that may be on medication, that may not ever be fully independent, that I don't know if he's going to go to college, and I'm at the same time trying to figure out our financial situation. Now I'm having a lawn thing. This guy's back. I'm so confused. And it's stressful because when he's at school, I don't know if he's okay, or if I'm going to get a call. And the girl could not be more amazing. Like we've had several conversations when there's been things that I've been concerned about. Like she's always like, we'll figure it out and all this. And Teddy's not even one of the crazier ones, or craziest. I don't know. And I'm considering, like, do I need to try to do more ABA again for him? Because it's like, there's just like, yeah, so we go swimming, but now he started trying to pull off his swim trunks when we're swimming. And I'm so confused about the lawn thing. That's throwing me off because I didn't think they weren't, but I didn't think they were coming again. I'm trying to make this video outside because Teddy doesn't like me talking. Okay, I need to wrap it up though. So it goes back to why I need to be being able to do things like working online so that I'm available for whatever for my kid, because I'm the only one. His dad's not here. My dad's definitely not available for that kind of thing, and my mom is not someone that I trust to help. Or like when I was before, it was even harder. Like, I don't need people that make my life more stressful. Okay, I think that was it for that one. It's crazy, but taking it a day at a time.